Hello, 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 everyone. Happy Wednesday. I'm so excited. I'm actually coming in from somewhere new today. I'm coming in from Georgia. And as you can see, the background's not the same. I'm hanging out in the theater room of the resort we're staying at because it's empty. It's quiet in here. Hopefully the echo is not too bad for you guys. But I wanted to come in and really dive deep into our SEO training for today. So if you have had any questions in the past about SEO, I want you to drop them in the chat below, okay? If you're absolutely confused, you don't know where to start, I'm really hoping that today will give you a little bit more of an idea of why you hear so many creators talking about SEO, what is the importance of SEO, how you can use it in your business across all platforms. And then, of course, at the end, I'm going to give you a little bit of a sneak peek into our TikTok Tactics Challenge. If you're not already registered for that, we go live tomorrow. Okay, so you're not going to want to miss it. You're going to want to be involved. And I'm going to give you a little bit of a sneak peek at what is to come with the challenge at the end of this training. So as always, drop in the comments. Let me know where you're watching from. Say hi, say hello. Let's keep this engaged, interactive, so you can get the most out of today. Okay, so I want to pull up my notes so I can make sure we stay on track. But first, let's talk about what SEO is, okay? Because I've had a lot of questions in the past, especially when I've done TikTok videos about how to use keywords, how to use SEO in your content, and why it's important. So let's do a quick review of what SEO is. SEO stands for search engine optimization. So it's kind of like your secret weapon of how to get your content to rank higher or be categorized so that you can actually get visibility on your content. Okay, so SEO, it applies to TikTok now, especially since TikTok is searchable. So I don't know if anybody's noticed this. Let me know in the comments if you've seen this. But if you go to Google and you Google a topic, 9 times out of 10, a TikTok video is going to pull on Google. And that's newer. That's not always been the case. But because TikTok now ranks on Google, it's really, really, really important that you're using keywords in your content and trying to get it categorized. Because imagine people are Googling, I don't even know the statistic. I don't even want to act like I do. But I would love to know how many people Google things every single day, right? How many people are using Google every day? And if someone types in something and your video pulls up, that's another way for your content to be visible. That's another way for someone to discover you that maybe hasn't seen you on the platform before. The same thing with websites. So think about if you Google pizza near me, right? Your family's on vacation, you're looking for pizza around you. And that is also SEO, right? Because the search engine optimization, your website or wherever your pizza company, whatever platform you're using, has SEO that is helping your page or website or whatever rank higher when people Google that information, right? So it's very important that you understand SEO helps you get ranked, helps you get categorized. If let's say you're a website designer and you have a website that you want people to go to find your services, right? If they Google website designer and you're on page 10 of Google, the likelihood of you getting a client from that is a lot less than if you ranked number 2, ranked number 3, you ranked on that first page. So this is very important. This has been used for a long time with blogs and websites, but it has now made its way into social media, which is what most of us are using, right? Not everyone here is going to have a website. Not everyone here needs a website. Okay, don't go off and build a website saying, Elise told me I need a website today. But I want you to understand that the ranking also helps on the social media platforms. Okay, so it's all about visibility. And we talked just a little bit about why SEO matters, but like we said, it's really important. This is how your ideal customer can find you without ads, right? So of course, if you're running ads on social media, on Google, on YouTube, whatever, then of course you're telling the ad, hey, show my stuff to this client, show my stuff to this person, show my stuff to people between the age of 30, 40, 50, whatever. But if you're doing organic traffic, which is what most of us in here are doing, SEO is important because it's another way for you to get discovered without having to put money behind sense. So drop me a 1 in the comments if this is making sense. But it's really important. It's about quality traffic, better engagement, and ultimately more conversations. And the best part, like I said, it levels the playing field. You don't need a huge ads budget. You just need the right strategy. And this will help you get discovered. And if you're not sure, okay, so today's going to be pretty intense. So make sure you're taking some notes here. But if you're not sure if your videos are getting categorized on TikTok, you can actually do this on the mobile app. I'm not aware that it works on the web or your top, okay. But on the app, if I go to my videos, I'm going to just pull it up on my phone so I can show you guys. And there's a search bar at the top. Okay, you see the search bar right here? Mine says content creators on this video that I posted last night. Okay, so that means that the algorithm, based on the keywords I used in my caption, the keywords I vocalized in my video, and keywords maybe I typed on the screen, that the algorithm believes that this video should be categorized for content creators and should get pushed to content creators. So if someone goes to TikTok and searches content creators, my video is going to pull up always. Okay. And of course, the more views you have on it, the more engagement you have on it, it's going to continue to rank higher. The same thing with Google. So if you have a brick and mortar business or you have a business that has a Google page, then the more reviews you have, that helps with your ranking and things like that. There's a lot of things that play into it, but SEO is key. Okay. And that's another reason you need to get in the TikTok Tactics Challenge if you're not already registered for that, because we do go over categorization, keywords, SEO, all of that in there specifically for TikTok. Now for Instagram, this is how you get shown on the Explore page. So if your video has keywords in it, like Mary posted a video and it has keywords in it that Instagram believes Elise likes to see, then Mary's video will show on my Explore page. Okay. So it's also, and it also with searching. So if I went on Instagram and I searched sourdough bread, right? Anyone that's used that keyword in their captions, their SEO is going to pull on my Instagram when I do a search. So this is all about visibility, you guys, all about online visibility. All right. So let's dive into making your content shine. So on-page SEO is all about optimizing, like we talked about, like the words on the screen, the words that you speak. If you're dealing with websites, it's going to be the web pages to rank higher. If you've ever built a website or even a landing page, okay, even if you don't have a website, but you're using like System.io or something like that for funnels to your business, you're going to have a category in there to put your metadata and put your SEO. This helps it rank. Okay, this helps it rank. So this is very important not to ignore this. This includes your titles, your headings, your content itself, images. And here's a pro tip. Your primary keyword should be in your title, at least one. So if you are having headlines on your caption or headlines on your TikToks or hooks on the screen, or you're typing in your caption, your primary keyword should be in that. And I would say your primary keyword should be either the problem your video is solving, the desire of your ideal client, or what the video is about. So if I make a video on TikTok about why you're stuck in 200 view jail, then, my primary keyword would probably be 200 view jail, just because, and that's, multiple words, obviously, but because that is something that people are constantly searching on that platform. It could also be low views. It could also be, social media strategy, video strategy, content strategy, something like that, right? So think about what are the keywords that relate to your audience and that relate to your video. And I'm going to give you some resources here in a minute about ways that you can find this, okay? But at least one in your title or your primary line of your caption, and then sprinkle it in throughout your content naturally. So don't forget about meta descriptions like we talked about if you are someone that's using funnels, because that's kind of your elevator pitch on search result pages. So I will actually share my screen towards the end and show you guys what I'm talking about when it comes to meta description, okay? And off-page SEO. This is going to be kind of your website's reputation. So again, this is more about websites. We're going to go into more about social media in a second, but On-page SEO is all about looking good. Off-page SEO is all about it being ranked and popular. It's all about building your landing page or your website's reputation through the backlinks, which are links to other websites of yours and etc. Okay. But beware, not all links are created equal. So I want you to focus on quality over quantity when it comes to SEO. Reach out and really do that research on what are things that your client is searching, right? What are things that you need to be including in your content to get this visibility? So I want to look at ways that TikTok and Instagram use SEO in your strategy and how you can use it in your strategy on those platforms. And then I want to show you a couple of examples of what I mean when it comes to using SEO in your content. So TikTok and Instagram, you might be kind of wondering, like, why do these have SEO? And we talked a little bit about that in the beginning, but these platforms have evolved beyond just being social networking sites, right? They're now search engines for a new age. So whereas, my generation, we actually used to use Ask Jeeves. Let me know in the comments if you ever used Ask Jeeves, okay? But that is like the original Google kind of, okay? And then for years, we all went to Google and Googled things. Let me know in the comments, drop me a 1 if you have ever searched something on TikTok or Instagram that's not related to your niche, right? So maybe I want to French braid my daughter's hair, which I've been French braiding hair since I was like 3. But maybe I want to try a new French braid, right? I go to TikTok and I type in French braid because I know that I'm going to find a video that is step-by-step that shows me how to do this, right? Same thing with Instagram. So they're not just about connecting anymore. They really have moved to people searching for products and services and ideas. So your SEO strategy needs to be savvy enough so that when people search something that applies to you, you're pulling, you're ranking, people are finding you, you're getting that visibility. Okay. So that means harnessing hashtags, trends, and just knowing the keywords of your content. So it's not just about slapping any hashtag on your content, right? So back in the day when hashtags were first coming out, we would like hashtag, this is not funny, hashtag, maybe it's a little funny, hashtag, ha ha ha, right? We weren't using hashtags the way they're meant to be used. And now they're really more about that searchability and about that connection. So if I use a hashtag, digital marketers 2024, and someone clicks that hashtag, they're going to see all the videos of people that have used that hashtag in their business. That is about categorization. That is about search engine optimization. That is about discovery and visibility. So it's really important that you understand what hashtags, what keywords you should be using for your content. Now, I give you my hashtag strategy in the TikTok Tactics Challenge of what I recommend that you use on TikTok. And like I said, today I'm going to show you a couple ways to find some keywords for your client. I'm going to show you that here in just a second, okay? But it's really important that you understand that jumping on trends can kind of boost your visibility a little bit, but also, and what I mean by trends, let me back up a step. The Super Bowl just happened, right? Everybody knows there was a football game at Usher's concert, and everybody was using the Usher sounds, right, across all platforms. I even saw it on Facebook, right? So that was something that was trending. So if you can find a way to incorporate a trend in your business, great. So I used the Usher sound. And y'all are going to make me sing it, I know, right? Because I don't remember the name of the song, but oh, that song. Okay. No. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, good. So I used that in a video for my business because it applied. I was able to apply it to my business, right? So I'm pretty sure I put on the screen, almost like a point of view or a very popular thing that my client would say, should I be posting trends just to get to the 1,000 follower mark on TikTok? Right. And then I use that song that said, no, because you should not be doing that. All right. And we go over all of that in the challenge that starts tomorrow. But that was applied to my business. You don't want to just do trends for the sake of doing trends, for the sake of visibility, because then you're going to get discovered by the wrong people. And I don't care who tells you that you should have more followers, even if it just for numbers, incorrect. absolutely incorrect. And I actually am posting a TikTok about this today, but you would rather have 100 followers that are engaged with you, that want to know more about your business, that want to work with you, than you would have 1,000 that have absolutely no interest in what you're doing. Okay. So it's really important that you understand SEO is also about getting your content visible to the right person. So if you're able to jump on a trend, like I don't think I did it on that video, but you absolutely could have. I could have hashtag Super Bowl for that one, just because it was trending, it was happening. Usher was a big deal, and that would have applied to that video because of the trend and the sound. And then it might have gotten me discovered, but I also used keywords that were targeting my audience, right? So TikTok strategy, TikTok views, TikTok growth, things like that. So it's really important that you understand that trends can help with SEO and help with ranking as well, as long as it aligns with your ideal client. But it's essential that you're optimizing your social media content for search. So let's brainstorm a couple ideas, some hashtag strategies that kind of align with your brand, right? So as I said, I give you my TikTok strategy in the tactics challenge, but I want you to start using some resources like answerthepublic.com. And let me get it pulled up here. I'm going to show you. Let's make this a little interactive. Okay. So I don't know if you've ever used this resource, but let me pull it up for you guys. Okay. Can you see it? Perfect. So this is called answerthepublic.com. It is a free resource up to 3 searches per day. Okay. So you don't need to pay for it. You could just do 3 a day and then keep doing it every single day. But this is a resource that you can use that actually tells you what people are searching on Google, what people are searching on Bing, and what people are searching on YouTube. So let's say and it tells you use 1 to 2 words for best results. So I'm going to do SEO optimization yeah, that'll work. We'll do that. Okay. So let's search. Give it a second, but what it's going to do is it's going to tell you what people are searching when it comes to SEO optimization. So obviously today I'm doing a training on SEO, but if I was to go create content, TikToks, Reels, a YouTube video, even just like another training for you guys, then I could use this to create my content, because I could say this is exactly what people need to know when it comes to SEO. This is exactly what people want to know when it comes to how to use SEO. So I challenge you to look at this, but it goes through and you'll see the colors. So the darker the color, the higher the search. But I could look at this. Are search engine optimizations important, right? So I could make a video on a piece of content anywhere, doesn't matter what platform, and say something along the lines of SEO is so important when it comes to your business, and I'm going to tell you why. And then I would go on to tell people why it's important. Now you can actually click on every one of these and it will open the Google page, the Google search for it. You see this? Okay. And then I could do a little research. This is so important in your business. It is important to do market research. You don't know everything. And when you start acting like you do know everything, that's when you lose. Okay. You don't know everything. No one expects you to know everything, but they do expect you to be resourceful. They do expect you to help them achieve whatever you're promising, whatever result or desire you're promising to help your client with. So you use tools like this to educate yourself in your space, right? Especially on something you might not be aware of. So you might have a client or an audience member that asks you a question and you're not sure. You don't know the answer. That's okay. It is perfectly okay to tell people, look, I don't know the answer to that, but I'm going to go find it for you. I'll be back in a minute. And then send them some of these resources, right? Sometimes it's not about knowing everything. It's about helping people find the answer, right? You don't always know the answer, but it's about helping people find the answer. So drop me a 1 in the comments if you're following along so far, if this is making sense. I'm going to give you another little tip too. I don't know who doesn't know this, but you see how it says people also ask? So these are some other tools that people have also asked when it comes to whatever topic. Anytime you open one of these, it populates more. See, 2 more, 3 more. You guys, you could do this and get 15, 20 content topics around one thing. right? It's all about working smarter, not harder. So let's look back at answerthepublic.com really quick. You can go through all of these. Like I said, it is separated out by question here. So can, how, who, why, and then the darker the color, the more highly searched. But another thing, you can keep scrolling down and see there's more here. Comparisons, right? So SEO optimization and consulting, SEO optimization and AI, SEO search engine optimization, like all of these different pieces of content. Okay. So this is really important for topics, right? Because this is going to help you understand what topics your client, your ideal client is searching. And then we get keywords that go with that topic, keywords that go with your ideal client. Okay. So I'm going to stop sharing and then I'm going to show you a little bit more here in a second. But it's really important that you understand your hashtags, your keywords, your captions, all of that needs to be keyword heavy. But your profile and your bio should also be keyword heavy. Okay. So on TikTok and on Instagram, you can actually search the words in people's bio. So if there is something that you are specific to, right? So we have people in my audience that do homesteading, right? That is a word, that is a keyword that someone who's interested in homesteading would be searching. I would make sure that's in my bio. Even in your username or your handle, whatever you want to call it, having keywords in your handle can also be really important. Okay. Obviously, my handle in TikTok is my brand name because I am trying to build, or I am building, I don't use passive language, I am building a brand that's going to be recognizable. So I have more keywords in my bio than I do in my actual handle. That is your decision. You have to make that decision for your business. We go over this all very deeply in the TikTok Tactics Challenge and how you should be paying attention to your bio, what your bio should say, what it should be set up like, what it should look like, how many keywords you should have in it. All of that's going to be in the challenge. But it's really important that you understand that needs to be optimized as well, right? So if you are helping people learn how to grow on Instagram, then your bio should not say helping you monetize your socials. It needs to be helping you monetize on Instagram, right? It needs to be specific. It needs to be specific. So this is how you're going to rank. This is how you're going to get more visibility. It's also really important. Your username, bio captions, all the text in your stories and reels, all of that can be searched. Okay. So using keywords that your audience is searching for and not forgetting about the different tools that you can use to get your content discoverable, not just to your followers, but to an entire community, right? The idea of SEO is not to get more discoverable by the people that are already following you. The idea behind it is to get more discoverable by people who have not found you yet. The visibility, okay? That's really, really crucial. And a pro tip, when you're using direct links from social media, they might not always have, they might not always be like if I sent a link from my Facebook post in an email, right? That's not going to be optimized, right? But you can always do any like back end work when it comes to your funnels and things like that, that will optimize those a little bit more. So let me show you what I mean by that. So I'm going to pull up one of my funnels here. If you are someone who is using funnels, you need to be paying attention to this. But I'm going to pull up one of my funnels for you and show you what I mean by optimizing your funnels. Okay. Now, if you're using StanStore, you don't need to worry about this that much. But if you're using funnel builders at all, doesn't matter which one. I know System.io is one of the most popular right now, but you need to make sure that all of that is optimized too. And I'm going to show you kind of where to do that in my back office. So let me pull this up. All right. So I've got one of my funnels pulled up here. Let me share my screen. Okay, can you see this? Perfect. All right. So I am going to use, I'm just going to pull up this one. Okay. And this is my ultimate social media launch kit. So it's taking a second to load. My apologies, you guys. So if you're building any funnels, you want to make sure you go to SEO metadata, okay? And all of this needs to be optimized because right here, you see this? So if someone, if I posted this link in my Facebook group, and I'm running a special on my Ultimate Social Media Launch Kit right now, you guys. We lowered the price just a little bit, and we are running a special on it with some ads that I'm testing. But it's really important because if you ask me on social media, what's the link to your Ultimate Social Media Launch Kit, Elise? I want to grab that. And I posted this link and I didn't have this metadata here optimized, then you're going to see something completely different. And now that I'm looking at it, I see we have the wrong graphic. We need to update the graphic. I'm glad I looked at this. But it's really important because you'll see right here, this is optimized. This is optimized, right? So this is what people would see. If your content is not optimized for searchability, then you're going to post that link on Facebook or, in a chat with someone, and it's going to look broken. Okay. So this is also really, really important when you're doing funnel building. All right. So let's talk about some ways that you can find keywords, because I know you're probably thinking, all right, this is all great, but keywords, where do I find them? How do I know what to use, right? Answerthepublic.com is an amazing resource, but so is ChatGPT. Okay, so let's talk about that a little bit, because ChatGPT can really assist with tasks like generating SEO and keywords for you to be able to use. So it's really important that you understand you can conduct keyword research with ChatGPT. Okay, so you can brainstorm kind of a pool of keywords and then use a tool kind of to evaluate the effectiveness of those keywords. You can tell ChatGPT, like, give me 15 keywords for a business that, helps entrepreneurs get financing for a business idea. Okay, you could do it. You can tell it whatever. Give me 15 keywords for blank. Right. So on its own, ChatGPT isn't really a keyword research tool. And the free version can't access live web pages alone, but it is programmed to be able to help you in generating ideas. Okay. So one thing you can do with ChatGPT is you can also tell it to group keywords based on relevance. Okay. So if you ask ChatGPT, like, give me 15 keywords for, a social media marketer helping people on Instagram, it's going to prompt you a list. And then you can tell it, classify these keywords based on searching relevance, right? So then it will kind of classify them based on the amount of people that have searched them. And it's going to give you like a ranking of high to low. Okay. You can also ask it to generate headline ideas. So if you are someone using funnels in your business and you need to go back and edit your SEO, like we just looked at, then you can ask it, give me 5 click-worthy headlines to encourage readers to engage with my, funnel about XYZ, right? Because on average, 8 out of 10 people will read your headline copy before they read anything else. So it's really important that you have really catchy headlines, okay? You can also ask it to craft content outlines. And this will allow you to know what keywords you need to be pulling. So you could ask ChatGPT, create an outline for a blog post called The Reason You Should Be Using SEO in Your Content. And it's going to write you a blog outline on what you should be posting for that. You could do the same thing with your TikToks, your Instagram Reels. It doesn't matter. Any type of content, okay? You can use it to ask that. And then we do go over this a lot more in the challenge, like I said, but it's really important that you understand there's a lot of resources out there to help you learn more about keywords. Now, another one that I've used in the past is called SEMrush, okay? SEMrush. And it does have a paid feature, okay? So you can, I don't think they have a free version anymore, but if you do have a funnel or you do have a website, it will do a free audit for you, okay? SEMrush. You can put your website in there or your funnel in there, and it will do a free audit to tell you if your funnel is optimized, what you need to make better about it, because ideally they want you to pay for their service so that you can, rank higher. And this is really only going to apply to those of you that have a website or are using funnels. If you're strictly using, Stand Store, then you're not going to need to worry about that. But it's another free resource. Go out there and Google SEO optimization tools. Do some research in this, because I'm telling you, right now, this is so important that you understand. You can also use ChatGPT. Let me see if I can share my screen one more time and show you guys this. But you can use it to generate, if you're someone that's doing swiping and typing, if you want to insert some keywords into your captions, you can use ChatGPT to generate ideas of keywords around your target audience for you. And let me show you how to do. Okay, so I actually have some prompts that I found in an article. Again, we don't know everything, right? So I did some research before this training just to make sure I get the best prompts, because I'll tell you that ChatGPT is an amazing tool. However, the better the prompt, the better result that you're going to get, okay? So we can absolutely tell it, let's see. Suggest if you're someone that's stuck and you don't know what type of content is SEO ranking right now, right? Because we want to know what content's ranking right now. If you're creating content about a topic that was popular in 2020, then even if it's optimized, it might not rank really high because it's not something people are interested in today. So we do want to create content about topics that people are interested in today. And that's going to kind of be doing almost like reverse engineering, right? So yes, our content needs to be optimized. However, we also want to know what is SEO ranking highly right now so that we can create that type of content. So it's a little bit of reverse engineering. I know you're overwhelmed at this point. You're like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. But it's really important. And I'm going to keep it super simple here. But you can use ChatGPT and, let's say, suggest 5 highly potential SEO article topics for my blank client. And they've got target keywords, include, related long tail keywords. Okay, so let's change this to something that might apply to us a little bit more. So suggest 5 high potential SEO article topics. I'm going to say content topics for my TikTok growth coach client. Okay. My Grammarly's yelling at me, sorry. Target keywords would be grow on TikTok, discovered or monetize TikTok, right? These are all things a growth coach is going to help people with. And content creation on TikTok, right? So you do need to know a little bit about your ideal client before you just jump into this, okay? So let's see what it does. Of course, it's going to take forever because I decided to do this live with you guys. There it is. All right. So let's see what it populates, right? It gives you target keywords, grow on TikTok, increase TikTok followers. It gave us a good headline. It gives us long tail keywords, how to grow your TikTok following, strategies for increasing TikTok followers in 2024, tips for TikTok growth. Those are long tail keywords, meaning almost long tail just basically means sentence wise, right? So you could easily create a video about how to grow your TikTok following, strategies for increasing TikTok followers in 2024, tips for TikTok growth. You can include these keywords in your caption. You can vocalize these keywords on your videos. You can use this if you swipe and type all of this, again, we're going to go in depth TikTok wise in the challenge, but these are things that you should be using. You should be typing out in your content. Okay. Same thing, monetizing your TikTok from zero to hero, creating viral content on TikTok, master all of this. Look at these keywords. These are things people are searching. Improving engagement on TikTok. You're searching that. People are searching that, right? So it's really important that you understand. And if you don't know anything about what people are searching, you got to do the market research. Let's look at a couple more of these little ChatGPT prompts. So, okay, let's do another one. Please create an SEO outline for a beginner's guide to, I'm not doing yoga, but to growing on TikTok. Benefits and tips include optimized title, meta description, and headlines. Okay. So if I was someone that was creating a guide and I'm going to create a funnel to buy my guide, this is going to give you that meta description for your funnel. This is going to give you an SEO optimized outline. So things that should be included in your guide, right? So you can do all of this using AI. It's work smarter, not harder, right? Very cool. Very cool, right? You can even just ask it, like, give me 30 keywords for, here, let's start a new chat and we'll do one more. I want you to play around with this, you guys. I want you to understand this helps you get your content searched. Okay. Let's do one more. Give me 30 SEO ranking keywords. Let's do this about your ideal client, right? For a beginner entrepreneur, a woman between 35 and 45, looking to replace her 9-to-5 by monetizing her social media. And then I like to always tell it, be creative. Isn't that funny? But I just do. Give me 30 ranking keywords for a beginner entrepreneur, a woman between 35 and 45 looking to replace her 9-to-5 by monetizing social media content. And then I like to tell it, be creative. I saw somebody do it one time and I was like, I like that. Okay. So here, it's going to give me a list. All right. Now, if you're somebody that does swiping and typing, pay attention because this is going to help you. So then I can say, put these into a paragraph separated by commas. And I know there's a lot of confusion around swiping and typing. Okay, I get it. Some people are saying keyword stuffing is getting, your views down on Instagram, whatever. I've been doing it from the beginning and it's always helped me on TikTok, I believe, get categorized. So I do it. I could just copy this, put it on my video, swipe it and type it, right? Isn't that so easy? Super easy. You can also use this in your captions. Like I said, creating a keyword heavy script for your videos. Don't overcomplicate this. Okay. Don't overcomplicate this. I want you to make it as super simple, but it is important that you understand what SEO is and how it's going to help you get ranked in your business, because it's all about getting visibility. The more eyes on your content, the more likely people are to get on your email list, the more likely they are to buy your product or service, the more likely they are to follow you, the more likely you are to grow your audience, okay, in an organic way. That's the most important. Okay, so I know you probably have a lot of questions about your SEO, how it can work for you and your business. I want you to drop them in the comments below. I'm not going to answer questions live today just because I have limited time. I'm taking my kids to see another waterfall, but I will be able to answer your comments in the comment section. So I don't want you to not answer. I don't want to not answer your comments. Make sure you drop them, and then I will come back and answer them either in a DM to you or in the comment section so everyone can see. But SEO is so important. Okay. Now, I did tell you in the beginning that I was going to invite you to be in the TikTok Tactics Challenge. Drop me a 1 in the comments if you have already registered for the challenge. I am so excited about this. And I want to give you a behind the scenes sneak peek really quick, just to show you, because we do go live tomorrow. So the first thing is, if you've already registered for the challenge and you're not already in the private Facebook group, you need to hop in there. Okay. The challenge is not happening in this group because it's a paid challenge. You do have to be in the private group. Okay. If you apply to get in the group and you haven't purchased the challenge, we will not approve you. Okay. That's just how it is. It's not fair to the people that have accepted the challenge to just let everybody into the group. Okay. So you should have gotten an email from me. You should have gotten at least 2, and I'm going to send a 3rd one today with that group link. It's also in your confirmation email. Make sure you're in the private Facebook group. But I want to give you a behind the scenes sneak peek really quick at how in-depth this challenge is, because this is the most comprehensive training I've ever done. A lot of you have probably done, one of my master classes with me before. You've done like my productivity powerhouse workshop, my brand builder workshop, all of those things. And those are all absolutely incredible trainings. But this is going to be the most comprehensive training I've ever done because it includes action. Okay. It includes implementation. I had so many people that loved the TikTok Tactics Challenge when I did it back in September. But this time we have 3 weeks of a live challenge of implementation for you. Okay. So it's really important that you understand why this one is going to be 10 times better. Okay. So when you jump into the challenge, you immediately get access to the training, and it's 3 hours worth of training. And these are things that you may already know, like how to use SEO in TikTok, how to film your videos, how to do hooks, how to do headlines, all of that. But that's why I want to encourage you to jump in today so that you can start diving into the training, and you're not 3 weeks into the training and going, or 3 weeks into the challenge and going, I didn't watch the training. Because if you comment in this section, because we do have the private Facebook group where you can ask questions, you can, engage. We're going to have accountability posts every day. I'm going to be doing TikTok audits live in there as well every Friday. But if you ask, how do I put a hook on my video? I'm going to tell you, go back and watch video too. Okay. That's the point of the training piece. Okay. So you do get immediate access to that. So if you register for that right now, today, you're going to get immediate access to the training. Okay. So it's really, really, really important that you go through that. Okay. Then starting tomorrow, it starts our live challenge. Okay. Our live challenge, which is really, really crucial. Every day for 3 weeks, you're going to get 2 content prompts from me. And I'm going to show you one today. I'm not going to give you all 21 days because I don't want anybody screenshotting and not doing the challenge with us. But it's really important that you understand these are not your mama's prompts. Okay. These are not those prompts that you found that you got from someone's freebie that's like, post a testimonial, do a behind the scenes video. These are going to be so step by step. You're going to be like, like it's going to all of a sudden click for you. Okay. So I want to showcase a little bit of this to you so you understand how in depth this really is. Another thing I want you to understand is you have different resources. So we have a 21-day checklist here that you can download. It's going to be really simple, and you can download when you open it. It should be in, there you go. I was going to say like a story size, but this is going to be really cool because it's very important that you understand you show your audience that you're constantly investing in yourself, that you're constantly growing, you're constantly getting better in your craft. So this is a way where you can screenshot this on your phone, put a little X on it every day, share it to your TikTok stories, letting people know, hey, I've done it, right? I have done this. I have completed the challenge for today. I'm so excited. When you're showcasing to your audience that you're investing in yourself and you're investing in your education, that builds credibility, that builds authority. So it's really important that you do spotlight that you're doing this challenge, okay? You also are going to have a Trello tracker. So I'm going to show that to you. So you've probably done a challenge before and you have fallen off the wagon, or you haven't completed it, or you've been lost, right? You don't know what to do. You don't know what day you're on. You're like, oh man, I forgot to do day 5 or 6 or 7 or whatever. I have put this together to keep you organized. Okay. It's really, really important that you stay organized in your business. All right. I am so scatterbrained in all of my life, but I am very organized in my business because it's what feeds my family, right? It's really important. So you might step into my car and I might have to shove all the things off the seat for you to sit down. I hate to even say that. It's just my ADD is pretty bad, but it's really important that you understand you have to stay organized in your business. So you will be able to track every single day. I've done video 1, I've done video 2, I've shared the links to the Facebook group, I've put that on my stories, right? And then like we talked about today, SEO and keywords, do your research and then put them here, right? Make a list, type them here. So that way, every day when you're posting your videos, you're not researching, right? You have them all here. You copy paste, copy paste, copy paste, copy paste. It should be that easy. Okay. So this is going to help you stay organized in the challenge, tracking your metrics, tracking your lives, prompts, all of this. Okay. So this is so crucial. This is so important. And this is just another way to keep you really, really organized in the challenge. Okay. Now, those are 2 resources, and I have a how-to video here on how to use Trello. If you're someone who's never used Trello, you can also search in this group Trello, and it'll pull up a couple trainings I've done on Trello in the past. Okay, so I'm making it as user-friendly as possible for you. You're going to get access to all 21 days of prompts day 1. Okay, so tomorrow you'll get access to all the prompts because I know some people are in different countries. We're all in different time zones. I don't want you waiting on me every day to get your prompts. But there's going to be accountability posts in the Facebook group every single day. And I'm going to go ahead and show you what those look like because I don't want anyone saying, I don't know what to do. But every single day there will be an accountability post that will go out. Okay. And I want you to drop the links to the videos that you did on these accountability posts. And the reason this is important is because on Fridays, when I do these audits, okay, you see this? This is what it will look like. So on Fridays, when I do audits on TikTok accounts, I'm only going to be pulling from these accountability posts. I'm only going to be pulling from people that actually did participate in the challenge. Okay, so it's really, really, really important that you do drop your links on these posts. Okay, and that's what's going to hold you accountable. But I want to show you how in-depth these prompts are really quick. And then we're going to wrap up for today. I've got top tips that you can use with these prompts. I've had a lot of questions about like, can these also be used on Instagram? All of those things. I've got all of that here for you. Okay. But here's an example. And I just have to add the example video right here today because this is what I'm actually posting today. But every single day, you're going to get an on-screen hook from me, a verbal hook from me, an example video. Okay, so like here's an example video. You'll be able to click these and see exactly the example that I did. And then I'm giving you a paragraph about every single video that explains why this is important to be part of your strategy, why this type of video is important in your business, what it's going to do for your business, how it's going to help you. And then I'm also giving different examples throughout the challenge of different niches, because obviously all of my example videos are going to be my niche, but I want you to see you can use this for weight loss. You can use this for mortgage lenders. You can use this as a skincare consultant, a beauty consultant, as someone who helps with Instagram coaching, as someone who teaches people homesteading, as someone who teaches people homeschooling. It doesn't matter. Okay? It doesn't matter. So if you have any questions about the challenge, make sure you drop them in the comments below so I can help you. I can answer them for you. Or you can go right to my Stan store. I'm going to pull that up and show you. Okay? Because I will be at the waterfalls for a few hours. Okay? And then I'll be back on social media in a little bit, but that's the beauty of this business, right? I could do it from anywhere. And I want you to have that same freedom in your business. So you can go to my Stan store. You can find this on my TikTok. You can find this on my Instagram, or it is, I don't think you can see it on here, huh? Let me reshare this screen. I was going to say, I don't know if you guys can see the search bar. There it is. Okay. So Elise One Smith. Okay, stan.store/Elise One Smith. If you need the link, just drop tactics below, and either myself or my assistant will come in and give you that link. But it's right here. Okay, it starts tomorrow. If you're one of those people that is like, I don't know if this is going to work for me. I don't know, what, if you want to see social proof, I got tons of social proof on here for you. I got tons of testimonials from the last time that we did this. Okay. So you are missing out if you don't do this challenge with us. And I don't know if I'll do it again. That was another question I had asked. Someone asked, is this something you're going to be doing every month? I'm not sure. Okay. But I want you to be in the challenge. So as always, if you have any questions, if you're watching the replay and you have questions about SEO, drop them in the comments. I will come back and answer them for you. If you have any questions about the challenge, drop that in the comments section below. And as always, if you got any value out of this video, let me know in the comments too. What is your biggest takeaway? What did you learn today? Because my goal of these trainings is to teach on topics that you need more help with in your business. And the best way for me to find out what topics you need to hear about is to hear them straight from you. Okay. So I am headed to the waterfalls. I will see you guys online this afternoon.